Hey guys, how are you? It is March 4th, I think, or 3rd. I don't remember. This is gonna be my February favorites. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. And on this video, I don't do favorites every month, but I've been loving a few techniques. Since I'm doing a no by year, it's not good for me in a way to just focus on favorites that are new to my collection. But if you guys have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you guys know that I'm not a person that will show you month after month new products, even when I wasn't in my no buy year, because I have my favorites and I keep using them and I keep loving them. So I'm gonna show you a few techniques and the products that I've been using for those techniques on this video. So if you want to see what my favorite techniques and products have been and how I use them without doing a demo, but I'm gonna just tell you and describe how I use them and why I love them, then just keep on watching. First thing, you guys know that I always buff my makeup, always. And I have a video with this look where I buff my makeup if you want to see how I do it. I always used to use a dual fiber brush to buff my makeup. From time to time, I still do use that, but I wanted to just show you guys this brush that is the one that I've been using. This is the Wayne Goss number 13. Wayne Goss is just a beautiful, beautiful man, and he's such a good makeup teacher, and I love that his videos are short and sweet, and he's not cocky or mean in any way. I will leave his channel below. You probably know who he is because if you're watching me, why wouldn't you know? I mention his brushes always, but this brush has been a favorite for buffing. Since I finished my dim light, I started to use diffuse light as my buffing powder. And diffuse light is sort of better than dim light when I'm fair and sort of better than radiant light because that one is a little bit dark and bronzy. This suits my skin tone perfectly. When I got this powder, I got it because I wanted to brighten my under eyes. But this is now a favorite when I'm this pale to just buff my makeup. And I couldn't recommend it more. If you have a yellowish Latin skin tone, this is an amazing powder to use to buff. So what I do is I just basically do this, tap off the excess, and buff my face. But you can see it on my last video. Is the Duping the Vibes of the Riviera palette and Full Face of Nothing New. You can see the result in there. But if you want an in-depth review of the buffing technique, please just let me know. Write the word buffing down below and I will know that you guys want to see that. This is the Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and I also have it in Starfire and other 2 shades, but this came in a set that my aunts gave me. This product is just amazing to do. You can see the glitter that I have right here in the inner part of my lower lash line. It is what I've been using it for. I either use it as a liner on top without using any black liner. I use it just as a hint of liner underneath or as a full lower lash line liner underneath. And it gives me the perfect pop of glitter that I was looking for my entire life. It's just a beautiful product and any color you choose will be the same. I truly love Midnight Cowboy because it's not a yellow gold, it's sort of a cool tone gold, and those are my favorite golds of all time. Right now, I've been so into just doing cream bronzer when I do my foundation. And I love when everything looks natural. I know this eye look doesn't say natural, but I was trying to do the vibes for a look that you guys requested from the Anastasia Riviera palette. I love everything to look subtle and natural. I don't do over the top makeup. It's just not my thing. I can do it, but I choose not to. This is one of the products that I use to bronze my face just after foundation, before powder. And it's the Bronzing Skin Perfector by BECCA. And I blend this with a beauty blender, just the 3 shape, and that will give me a little bit of warmth. And I've been sort of rotating that with the Milk Makeup bronzer in the shade Baked, and also the NARS Cappadoce Multiple Bronzer, Matte Bronzer. And those 3, I use them interchangeably. They're different type of consistencies, but they all do the same job. But it's not even that, it's the technique. The 3 shape makes me look bronzy and with dimension before applying powder, and after I put my translucent powder and set my face, it still comes through and looks beautiful on the skin, and that means that I need to use less powder bronzer. The bronzer that I've been loving is this one that I have in my project pan. This is the Tan Multitasking Powder by BECCA, and this, I guess it has been discontinued because I haven't seen it. But the technique that I wanted to show you guys, I also showed it in my last video, is using a brush like this one. I have a few. I have one from GOSS, which is my favorite, but I also have this one from Morphe if you're looking for something more affordable. This is the Morphe M500, and I also have a MAC one, and I love them all because they sort of do the same job, which is they grab less product because they're a fluffy brush, and that way I don't over apply bronzer and look super muddy and disgusting. So I just will grab a little bit of the bronzer, tap off the excess, and do a 3 shape, and it will bronze in the most natural way. And I'm adding a new product to my routine, but it ends up looking not like I have more product, but like I have less product after all when I'm done with my makeup. This is something that I've been really loving and that I do every day, because not every technique that I'm showing you I do every day. I do them a lot, but not every day. And this is something that it's now part of my daily routine. For my lips, I've been obsessed with this technique since forever. I've been doing it good for about 2 years now, and you guys always ask me about my lip combo. I always switch it up, but the reason why my lips look natural always in a way is because they are, but the flush of color looks more natural is because I do not use lipstick for a pigmented lip look. I always end up using my finger to diffuse the color. So for example, this is one of my favorites of the month, and for the past 3 months, I guess. This is the Tom Ford Le Mépris, and the reason why you don't see that it has gone way down is because the way I use it is I just grab a little bit, and that's a really pigmented lipstick. And what I do is I just buff it with my finger. Buff it on my lips. And after I buff it, it will give you sort of the look of a flushed lip. And what I do next, I grab another color that's maybe darker. This is Liar by Urban Decay. And I will diffuse that as well with my finger just in the outer parts of my lips to give sort of an ombre look effect. And then if I realize that I put too much, like I did now, I will just grab a cotton round and start patting it, patting my lips, and it will leave this blotted look on the lips. They will look super natural. This is the lip combo that I'm wearing today, and then I will go in with a gloss. It can be a colored gloss like the Fussy by Fenty or any of the Fenty glosses. They are my favorite. Or it can be the Diamond Milk gloss. These Fenty glosses are definitely favorites. They have been favorites for a while. I use them a ton. The one that I use the most now is Diamond Milk, but Fussy, it's a nice one as well. I can show it to you right now. And I basically apply it only in the center of my lips, and it's a lip injection technique. The scent of the gloss is amazing, the look of the gloss is amazing, and the feel of the gloss is amazing. So this is how I do my lips. You can switch the colors up. You don't have to use the same colors I use. You can grab any lipstick you have. This was a sample from Beautylish. I just use any lipstick I have sitting around, one that's super bright and one that's sort of nude, and I play with it, but I always blend with my finger, always remove the excess, and from time to time, if I want an extra plumpy look, I apply a gloss that I actually love to make my lips look better. And I used to do the overlined lip, and I like it from time to time, and I used to love to just overline them and fill them in and put in a light color in the center just to make them look bigger, but I don't like the polished lip look. I prefer a messy look that makes my actual lips, lipsticked lips, look natural, as if they were just that big to begin with. Then another thing that I've been loving is the Etherealist foundation by Kevyn Aucoin. This is the only foundation that matches me right now. It's the one that I'm wearing today. It's sort of a glowy foundation that will leave your skin ethereal and beautiful and just glowy but not greasy. It doesn't hold my oils as I would love it to, but when I want it to hold my oils, today I'm wearing it by itself, but when I wanted to hold my oils, I've been just mixing a translucent or a loose powder in it. This powder changes the color a little bit because it's a Makeup Forever loose matte, super loose matte powder. And this powder, it's sort of a darker yellow. So this is not the powder that I'm wearing today, but any powder that you have that's translucent will do. I mix it from time to time with my Huda Beauty powder, which is one of my favorites of all time. And you just grab a pump, and the more powder you mix with your foundation with a spatula on just a metal palette, the more powder you mix to it, the less powder you need to apply afterwards. I always powder afterwards, and the foundation will feel a little bit powdery when you're applying it, but it will work as you wouldn't believe. So I truly love that technique, and I learned that from the GOSS channel. I thought it wasn't gonna work, and it worked perfectly. It makes your skin feel velvety. So if you have trouble with foundations that are too glowy and you want to make them more matte and more suitable for your skin type, then just mix a little bit of powder that you probably already have in your collection and you'll be good to go. Oh, I almost forgot. Another thing is that I had a lot of my Inglot 77 dried out, and I grabbed a spatula and my makeup blend by Kryolan, which is basically an Inglot Duraline. I just can't find it right now. I really put a lot of the drops of the makeup blend, about 10 drops, and started to mix it with my spatula. And now the liner, it's basically brand new. I think it will save me a lot of Duraline, because every time I'm doing my makeup or if I'm doing a client and I have to make this a better formula, I would put 1 or 2 drops of Duraline and leave it. And the next time I'm gonna use it, I still have to apply 2 drops of Duraline. This is gonna save me money, because if you apply 10 drops and just mix it together, the formula of the liner will be wettish and it will be good to go for a while. I did the makeup blend technique about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't had to put any Duraline for the 2 weeks that I've been using this liner. That technique, it was important to me to show it to you, because if you have a liner, any color liner, and you have the makeup blend by Kryolan or Duraline, it's better to just mix it all together than just applying 1 drop every time you're gonna use it. Because you probably, if you have a black liner, are gonna use it more than 10 times in 2 weeks. I use black liner almost every single day. It sort of becomes a new liner again. It's as if you just bought it. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you love the techniques that I showed you. This was an amazing video to film. I've been just writing down my techniques because I didn't want to forget any of them. Maybe I forgot about 1 or 2, but that can be in an upcoming video. For this video, I want the emoji to be a lipstick. And please let me know, besides the lipstick, what is your favorite product that you have been using, or your favorite technique? Whatever you want to tell me, please leave the emoji below. And that's it, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to leave every single product that I mentioned on this video below. If you have products in your collection that you can use to replace the products that I'm showing you, that's even better. I hope you enjoy trying these techniques at home. If you want to see a video, a detailed video of one of the techniques that I showed you in detail, also let me know in the comments below. You guys know that I always answer. And that's it, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, blah, blah, blah. I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.